grew up in North Carolina. I am an only child, but I do have stepbrothers and all that good jazz. Finished out the remainder of my adulthood in Alabama, where I started my academic career path.
My hometown is Udon Thani, which is in the northeastern part of Thailand near Laos. And I have 3 biological Thai sisters. I spent the first 15 years of my life there, moving to Bangkok in high school. And then went to medical school at Sirat Hospital, one of the prestigious medical school in Thailand. And then moved to the US, started my master's degree at Harvard. And then moving to Connecticut for a year for research at Yale. And then I moved to Buffalo, New York for 4 years from my combined general medicine and forensic medicine residency. And then moved down to Alabama because of my visa requirement. During my 3rd year in Alabama, I met the love of my life.
We actually met on dating app services.
February 22nd, 2020. I just flew to Tony Robbins class about life mastery, and in January in Fiji. When I came back, I'm just like, the next day, I just decided at 33 years of my life at the time, I would like to, find a partner who want to share the rest of my life with. And I started opening the dating app again, and 2 days later, we met.
As soon as we met each other, we heavily clicked. But the first few dates was great, I would have to say. Like, I remember you took me to Vietnamese cuisine was our first date.
Correct, yeah, the Vietnamese restaurant. I think that's one of the first kind of like screening is the person who I date with can eat Asian food,
There's some things I don't eat, but I've accepted fish sauce in my life, and I've learned how to cook some Thai or Asian foods.
Right.
We're multicultural in this house. After we went on for one date, we just continued to date each other. And then I remember what really solidified it though was when she asked me to go up to the Smoky Mountains on like a double date getaway.
Mm-hmm. I think we met 5 days earlier and texting like, oh, I'm gonna go to Smoky Mountain this weekend. Like, just in case you have time, you would like to join us,
That's where it really solidified, and I asked you to be my boyfriend that same weekend.
Yes.
And then and then it really, really, really took off from there.
Let's do it.
We met with my 33, he's 31. So we actually in the phase of life, that if you met someone who click on it, sometimes you just don't need to wait too long, In Thailand, we believe in reincarnation and, soulmate. We believe in the past life, we probably be together, but just this life takes some time before we, to meet each other. When I met him, it's just like, where have you been, We started seeing each other when the COVID hit February, and then the next few weeks is lockdown. We still want to see each other. That's why he started moving in with me in my apartment not long after, maybe a month or 2 after. And then I had also been contacting my friends in Alabama that they are realtor. And then there's one night he called me at 3 a.m. Like, there's a new house just like pops up. If he is not in my life at that time, we were not able to buy the house. I'm not a handyman. So we kind of matching each other in the skills that we don't have. And then, it's amazing. We own the first house in Alabama. And then he starts to get lonely because I mostly work in a hospital and he isolated at home, and we start to try to get a pet. And then because I went to Yale for a year and mascot of Yale,
he's like, we're going to go travel and pick up this bulldog.
Oklahoma.
This puppy. And then we had this lovely tri-merle
Yes.
named Nova.
Yes.
Oh. Gosh. Oh my gosh.
We love our bulldog. His little wrinkle face. Everything just feel like happening for a reason so far, you know, everything lined up.
He came home from work one day and he woke me up in bed and he was like, we should get married. And I was like, oh wow. And I was like, yeah, we should. He did make it a bit like nostalgic for me, romantic. Let's just say that every day I wake up, I think about how I was proposed to. We wanted to have a ceremony and we couldn't have our ceremony because of COVID, because it was just like slap dab in the middle of the pandemic. So we got courthouse married. And then we decided to have our ceremony later on when the pandemic has subsided. So that way everyone could comfortably attend our ceremony and take some proper pictures and enjoy themselves, like full on, because like it's the Magic Kingdom. It's the happiest place on earth. So we wanted to get the most out of it. So it's not exactly traditional, but I do love my husband and there's a lot to look forward to.
We sold a house in Alabama, moving for my new job in Iowa.
Now I am here in Iowa University for graphic design. Soon to be graduating. I'm pretty excited about that.
Doesn't matter from now on, whenever I go, you know, as long as I have you.
The one thing that I think about, of course, is when I was raising a family, passing on our values, traditions.
We have the same goal, values in life. We want a children, and you know, biologically we cannot have a kid together. So that's why we think about surrogate.
Sawasdee krab. Hi, I'm T.
I'm Chandler.
Thank you for considering to be a part of our future child journey.
Sometime after the wedding, we should expect to be pregnant very shortly.
Our boy will be here probably at the end of the year or early next year. So yes,
Never know.
all twins. You never know. I never imagined myself at 20 years old, young gay man. How come you think that you're gonna be getting legally married and have a kid, you know? This is so much beyond my imagination. Our generation made a lot of changes that, you know, our family is become possible.
If I was to tell my younger self about my future soulmate, I'd like, you're going to find someone that completely understands you and that's patient, loving, caring, and is always going to be there for you. You're not going to think about anyone else in this world once you find them. Sorry. I love you.
My soulmate, he loves me, he can protect me, and then, believe it or not, he's a white American boy who can cook Thai food, which is like beyond my imagination. So
He brings a lot of balance to my life as well.
yeah.
He's the voice of reason in my ear, my advocate of the good decisions.
Yeah, you know, he have the quality that I love and I can, you know, rely on, and I feel like this is the right person for me. I couldn't find anyone that, you know, matched me more than this. Yeah.
You're gonna go everywhere. You're gonna do everything. This person is gonna push you to conquer fears and obstacles along the way that you didn't think you would even think about challenge.
Correct.
Like they're gonna drag you across a crystal bridge or in Tennessee, so you're prepared with that.
Oh god. Somebody about to die. Oh my god.
Also kayaking in the middle of Glacier in Alaska.
That was so scary.
Bucket list checked. I have been waiting to go to Alaska forever since I first came to the US in 2013. We did everything. We toured another island to see a bear. We do fishing, halibut fishing. We do, glacier walking, glacier kayaking. My dream trip was completed. As long as I have you, we can go to any place.
Definitely now the person, like my soulmate. I'll tell you that right now. I'm sorry, hold on. Okay. I've been saying you wanted it for a minute.
I think we just finished our tribal council as a final trip. I think we are ready to go back to our life reunion. Yes, let's go.